Welcome to Season 4 of the Healthy Living Doesn't Have to Suck podcast. My name is Melyssa with a Y, your hype woman for health, double board certified lifestyle medicine coach, and size inclusive fitness specialist. This podcast was created to help educate, empower, and inspire you to engage in healthy lifestyle behaviors to help you feel your best. Because when we change our habits, we can change our lives. And when we change our lives, we can change the world. Through solo episodes and special guest expert interviews, we are on a mission to make the healthy choice the easy choice. Thanks so much for tuning in, and welcome to the Changemaker community. What's going on, Changemakers? Happy 2026 and Season 4 of the podcast. I am so excited because this is the perfect time to bring back the podcast since today is Go Red for Women Day. What does that mean? That means over the next 9 weeks, I'm going to be sharing a lot of information on social media and to my email list about women's heart health. The Go Red for Women campaign is sponsored by, actually not sponsored, it was created by the American Heart Association to help raise awareness about women's heart health, how heart disease affects women, and some of the differences that women have in terms of symptomology of different types of heart health issues. So that's something to look forward to. That's why I'm rocking the red. And do you see her back there? If you're watching on YouTube, you can see this life-size cutout of me right behind my shoulder with a QR code because I am a 2026 Woman of Impact nominee. It is an amazing honor to have been selected here in the Central Florida region to help lead the charge on women's heart health, raising awareness, raising funds, and just starting to build that advocacy. So I just came back from the luncheon. It was amazing. We did the Go Red we did the Go Red for Women kickoff with the luncheon today that brought together so many different change makers within the community that are passionate about supporting women's heart health. It was so cool for me because there were people in the room that I didn't know were going to be there. I ran into someone from my time with the UCF Recreation Wellness Center. We haven't seen each other in years, so it was amazing to be able to catch up. It was just this bringing together of so many different parts of my life. There were people from UCF. There were people from Advent Health, Orlando Health, like all of my different past careers just coming together for a shared passion and purpose in promoting heart health for women. So I could go on and on about that, but we are here because I could actually use your help with the campaign. There's a couple different ways that you could support me over the next 9 weeks from today, February 6th through Thursday, April 9th, when the campaign closes. I am so lucky to have so many supportive people in my life that we have already reached a really important milestone in my fundraising campaign. And the donation link just went live this morning at 9 a.m. So shout out to my BNI Works family. Y'all are really coming through to help me off with a strong start, and I could not be more grateful. Obviously, if you are in a position where you can contribute financially, that would be amazing because this money is going to help support women's heart health research and providing community initiatives and events like CPR trainings in schools and really important things that can help us all stay healthier. Other than that, if you just join my team, I know that you're probably going to get some annoying emails on occasion from the American Heart Association, but there are going to be some really great videos released that talk about heart health education. So this is an opportunity for me to earn direct impact points. And just by being on my team, engaging with those videos, you help me earn points that also set me ahead in the campaign. So getting a little competition here going between the other nominees, but otherwise, it's also just really great information for you to consume in general. Just by watching those videos, it helps my team earn points. And yeah, it would just be a huge help. So if you don't mind taking that time, because I know that we all have a lot on our plates. The last thing that I would just ask is if you can share my social media posts and things like this podcast. That is always helpful. And especially I have a wonderful set of interns this semester. Emma is working so hard on this entire campaign and getting the social media created and planned out for this 9-week Woman of Impact campaign. But I also have Rylan helping out for my fitness events. So those two have been really hard at work. They're going to make some amazing content. So if you can like, comment, share, save it, that all helps to support us and get our message more visible. Now, some of you may be wondering, okay, well, like obviously lifestyle medicine is a huge part of heart health, but like, why is Melyssa so passionate about this all of a sudden? And part of the reason for that is because I need to focus on my own heart health. I mentioned this maybe a few episodes ago, but I actually have high cholesterol now. It runs in my family, and even though I'm pretty regularly active, I eat a mostly healthy diet. There are things that I could be doing better to support my own heart health. And one of the reasons why this is so important to me is because I've seen the impact that dealing with heart disease can have on your life through people that I've worked with through coaching, through knowing friends that have had family members affected by heart disease, and could range anything from high cholesterol to high blood pressure to heart disease and things like that. So I've seen how much of an impact it can have on people's lives. And my why is because I want to help just educate more people about what it takes to create a heart healthy lifestyle, raise awareness around what heart attack symptoms look like in women, because it is different than how it looks in men. And we don't want people to have that dismissed because it could save their lives. It could save their lives if it's recognized early enough. Same thing with stroke, recognizing the signs and symptoms of a stroke. That way you can provide the earliest intervention to help support maybe a stranger that you run into or a loved one that's in your life. So all of this comes back to my mission of helping to make the world healthier and happier, because heart disease can be one of those things that just completely overhauls someone's life overnight. And if there's something that I can do to maybe just plant that seed in the back of someone's mind to recognize, oh, okay, if I remember the acronym Be Fast for recognizing the symptoms of a stroke, I might be able to catch that in someone someday. If I take a hands-only CPR training, I'll have a little bit more confidence to step up in a time of crisis if someone needs my help. All of those things have that ripple effect of just one choice that we can make to have an impact on the world. And I really love the fact that part of this campaign, there's a challenge for the nominees called the Changemaker Challenge. So of course I was so excited for that one. Y'all know that I refer to my readers and my listeners as changemakers already. So it just felt so aligned that this could be a campaign that I devote my time and energy and resources to, not just for brand visibility, because that is a good part of it. Y'all, I'm going to be on a billboard. How cool is that? Me and the other nominees, they're going to be on a billboard somewhere around Orlando. I don't know where it's going to be. But it's deeper than that, right? It's about the purpose behind these messages and taking time on my brand page to have it focused on heart health specifically and how it affects women in particular. So all of it comes together to just continuously support my own message of being a positive change maker in the world, helping people to feel empowered about their health, because yeah, heart disease is the leading cause of death in women. I don't know if you knew that, but let me say it again. Heart disease is the number one leading cause of death in women. And that's a big deal. Sounds scary. And you know what? Another fun statistic is that only 44% of women know that fact. So hopefully after you're listening to this podcast, we've increased that number a little bit. But I want people to have that awareness so that we are empowered to make changes. If there's someone in your life that you start listening and learning about lifestyle medicine and heart health, you can pass that on and plant that seed for them to say, hey, did you know that a sedentary lifestyle is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease? It's not just smoking. It's also drinking alcohol. It's having a not nutritious diet, right? I don't like to call it unhealthy. It's lacking in the proper nutrients and minerals that our bodies need, right? Just trying to raise that awareness, how stress affects our heart. Y'all, our little hearts be pumping whenever our stress response gets activated, and it works overtime whenever we are chronically stressed. That puts a lot of strain on our hearts. So effective stress management is one of the healthy things that you can do to support your heart health. There's so much more. There's so much more that I could be going on about. But we're going to try to keep this episode a little bit shorter today. I just wanted to say welcome to season 4 of the Healthy Living Doesn't Have to Suck podcast. Happy Go Red for Women Day, and make sure that you are supporting women's heart health by just getting involved, sharing the messages, joining my team, donating to my team. I have to say, I'm very excited about my team name. I decided to go with In Our Changemaker Era. It's very Taylor Swift inspired. I just started thinking about her album Red and how it's one of my favorites. And then I went to a Taylor Swift event and I had the heart glasses and I was like, oh my gosh, I should have my team name be In Our Changemaker Era, because this is a new era, an era that we're walking into knowing the risks to our heart health, knowing and feeling empowered to make positive lifestyle changes that support our heart health, and making sure that we have the support in the community that we need to help ourselves feel our healthiest and happiest. We are going to have a great journey together over the next 9 weeks. Week 1 is all about kickstarting your community. So this is where we are starting the rally cry to get everyone on board with sharing and promoting women's heart health. So again, whether that's sharing the social media post, joining my team, and inviting other people to join the team with you, that is going to be so amazing, because again, you can help me earn direct impact points just by watching one short video every week over the next 9 weeks. So that is a great way to get us kickstarted. And again, shout out to the people who have already made donations today on day 1 of the campaign within the first few hours. Y'all are truly giving us a changemaker jumpstart and truly kickstarting the community efforts. So I appreciate you all helping me lead the charge for raising awareness during February for Heart Health Month, but also starting today, kicking off the American Heart Association Woman of Impact campaign. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Please make sure to share this episode with somebody who would love to be part of this movement together, because we are change makers taking bold action for women's heart health. Okay, y'all, that is what we're all about. And I am so excited to have you along for this journey. Whether you're just joining us for the first time or you've been a long-time listener, I just can't tell you enough how incredibly grateful I am to have you here as part of our Changemaker community. And I am so excited to see the impact that we can make together over the next 9 weeks. Until next time, everyone, keep it real, stay positive, and let's get our hearts healthy. As a quick, friendly reminder, the information in these podcasts are always strictly for educational purposes only. Thanks so much for listening, Changemakers. And if you can please remember to head to your favorite podcast platform and subscribe, rate, and review. It will help this podcast reach other change makers so they can start listening and tuning in each week.